there, you weirdos. Here I am, back for yet another Weird Soda for Life. You can see my office is a little bit disheveled right now. We're doing some rearranging in the house, so unfortunately my office takes the brunt of that. So I won't judge if you don't judge. I know last week I said I would be trying the Mountain Dew Maui Burst, and maybe I would have some guests. Well, due to circumstances beyond my control, I still do have the Maui Burst, so don't worry, that video is coming. But I didn't get time to film that video this weekend, so you're stuck with whatever I want to drink that I had available. And what I have to drink that is available, or I guess what I have to drink, not what I have to drink, is a Jones Soda special release based on ICEE, an ICEE cherry. Now, for those of you who don't know what an ICEE is, it's well, to be perfectly frank, it's a Slurpee. ICEE came first in the 1950s. In fact, the ICEE was invented in Kansas in 1958. It turns out its origins are due to a Dairy Queen franchisee. Some faulty equipment occurred, and Cokes weren't staying cold, so the franchisee put Cokes into the freezer to try to keep them as cold as possible. And then when they opened up the Cokes later, they turned to slush. And so the franchisee was like, I can make a business out of this. But essentially, if you've had a Slurpee from 7-Eleven, you've had an ICEE. For me, ICEEs always came first. I did not grow up in an area with any 7-Elevens. So some of my fondest memories were of my dad taking me to the gas station a couple miles down the road to go get an ICEE as a treat. And my favorite flavor was cherry. So when I saw that Jones Soda is independently owned and does, in addition to your standard sodas, they do a lot of weird sodas. My holy grail is their Thanksgiving dinner. I would say I'd love to get that, but at this point, it's probably, it's going to be bad anyway. But it's definitely going to be bad when it's 10 plus years old. So this is not a call to action. This is maybe one day they'll re-release it for another time, and then I can try to get in on that train and to find out what what green bean casserole tastes like. Anyway, so ICEEs nowadays, they're currently located in Laverne, Tennessee, which tickles me because I know exactly where Laverne is. But that's a recent development. They moved there in 2019. But yeah, it's slushy, Slurpee, whatever you want to call it. But it's a good time, and I love them. I'll let you have a look at the bottle here. That bear you see is the mascot of the ICEE. And he probably has a name, I'll have to admit. Well, I'm not actually sure if he has a name. But it's a polar bear, and he wears a little sweater, and he looks adorable, and he's on the side of their vans. But that's why he's there. And yeah, so this is a special release. Jones Soda has special releases where they rotate the flavors out and bring new flavors in. So I got this at the Kroger near my house. Maybe you can find it at a Kroger near your house, or wherever Jones Soda is sold. And with that, let's try it out. Is this a twist top? Oh yeah. It smells like cherry. I have to admit, this one I don't think is going to steer me wrong. So. That's just like my childhood. I'm really delighted by that. So an ICEE cherry drink has a certain tartness about it. And I think we've discussed the differences between cherry and black cherry before. But black cherry, of course, is darker and overall a richer sweetness. Whereas cherry can be anywhere from cough syrup to, well, actually probably closer to this. It's got a real great tartness to it. And if you've had an ICEE cherry drink, the tartness is really what it appeals to me about it. It really cuts through a lot of the sweetness And I'm really just sort of taken aback. It really tastes like a small part of my childhood that I don't really get to have anymore because I live up here in Michigan and haven't seen an ICEE machine in a while. So I love this. I would recommend this to anyone. And if you like cherry, and uh, wow, I guess I don't know what else to say. It's really exciting to me that it tastes a lot like my memories. Anyway, next week I'm gonna try the Maui Burst. I'll see if I can get that going. Um, if not, I will probably drink the Mountain Dew Purple Thunder, and that's a Circle K exclusive. But either way, you're gonna do the dew next week. But until next week, drink weird.